Your Majesty's been working hard these days. You must be very tired.
I have no choice. The Wei clan has been making a lot of moves. They've become aggressive.
Do you mean Wei Shuyo killing Zhao Shifeng?
It is more than that. Whoever did it, whatever really happened, these families have been killing each other since the dawn of time. But that's good as they continue this. No one gains the upper hand.
Your Majesty, take things easy. Just rest. We have placed spies everywhere. As soon as we receive an update, it will be reported to you.
Oh. My head eunuch. You are such a great help to me.
Helping Your Majesty is my life's greatest pleasure.
My lord, please have some tea.
Uncle! Uncle! Be careful, Uncle.
If only Shuyo was half as calm and mature as you are, Shuye.
My lord, do you think we should send people to kill Prince Yanshun?
No, it's too obvious. Slow down. We must wait. Even if we want to. We are not in a position to do it ourselves.
Yes. We can hire killers among the common people. We have the money. We can do that.
We can make contact. But we must be patient. And wait for the perfect time.
Yes.
Uncle!
My lord, slowly.
Apparently, I'm not a very smart person. But I'm not a stupid person either. How did my son turn out like that? Perhaps this is all just divine intervention. Shuya, the future of the Wei clan rests in your hands.
Uncle.
Zhao Shifeng and Wei Shuyo are both dead. Yanshin is going to feel a little better now. I hope there will be less trouble in the future.
This is just one minor victory. A great families are large. They sacrifice individuals to save the clan. Yanshun is still young and inexperienced. Either he wait in silence or act ruthlessly. If he makes himself a target, it will be dangerous. The Wei will not stand there and just take it. Surely they will want revenge. So, you must be very careful.
I will be.
This is Fan Mian's secret letter to Yanshun. If the Wei clan acts on revenge and starts to threaten you, we'll deploy all the spies on Zuche Street and fight till the last person to guard the safety of Yanshun. So, are you?
It's worth it.
Feng Mian's secret letter. Wei Guang, that old fox, has been hiring killers in Shanyang. He wants to end Northern Yan without resorting to war.
The Wei clan is the archenemy of Northern Yan. It has to be removed.
The eunuch's here!
Miss Chu.
How can we help?
The Emperor wants to see Chu. She's invited to the palace.
The Emperor wants to see me?
Yes.
All right, I'll go with you.
I don't know if this is good or bad.
In either case, I have to go. Don't worry.
Miss, please follow me. Please wait here. I'll report your arrival.
All right.
You insolent lowlife! You dare to bring weapons into the palace. Arrest her! Arrest her! Stop! Yuan Ye, this insolent criminal brought a weapon into the palace and had bad intentions. This is none of your business. She's carrying my Poya sword with her. Earlier, I left it at Yanshin's place, so I asked her to bring it here. Also, the Emperor summoned her, right, Sheng?
That's right. Lord Huai, take a good look at this. It's the Poya sword.
You were recently punished. I think you should stay low for the meantime, to avoid further trouble. I came to see Princess Yuanchun. What does it have to do with you? You need a sword to see the princess? I'd ask you the same thing. Why did you bring a sword? The second in command of the elite cavalry stables can't carry a sword? You've been demoted. I think you should mind your own business. Let's go, Shi.
Why did you want to see me?
I need my sword back.
Give me back my sword first.
You're all grown up now. The tone of speech is so different. You must have someone backing you up. Who could that be? Yanshin?
Not the other way around.
How rude. Have you really forgotten taught you how to fight. Your scheme was very amateur. Do you really think it'll fool everyone?
Yes. It may have been amateurish, but the Emperor believed it anyway.
Without the release papers, you're still nothing but a maid of Greenhill Court.
Tell me, under what condition will you let me go?
You're my maid. Until I write it. How about this? You are to serve me for one more day.
For one more day? Aren't you worried I'll stab you a dozen times by sundown?
If you're really that good, you can try.
Do you mean that?
Have I ever joked with you in the past?
Miss Chu,
Thank you, head eunuch. Just call me Chu Qiao.
an important document has arrived from the Northwest. The Emperor is discussing it with his officials. I'm afraid he won't be able to see you today. You may go back home.
Thank you for letting me know. Won't you ask me why the Emperor wanted to see me?
Why would I ask that? You'd tell me even if I don't.
Of course I won't say if you don't ask.
Miss Achu. My Lord Achu. What title did the Emperor assign to you? General? Or Commander?
Neither of the two.
Neither?
Something came up, and I didn't get to see him.
What came up?
I don't know. News from the Northwest, apparently.
Yes. If he wants to get rid of me, he will think to take out my supporters one by one. I can hide today, but maybe not tomorrow.
Aren't you worried?
What's there to be worried about? We've prepared for a long time. Just for this moment, didn't we?
By the way, tell me. When do you plan on bringing out the roast duck? I'm starving here.
You have a good nose on you.
It smells wonderful.
Come on, try it. Tell me how it tastes.
Want some?
No, I don't. You like it?
All right. I need to go out tomorrow.
To where?
I met Yuan Ye at the palace. He asked me to be his maid for one more day before giving me the release papers.
Will you do as he says?
I will. I won't let him threaten me with my status again, so I'll get the release papers no matter what. We promised each other not to fool each other or hide the truth. That's why I thought I had to tell you.
Please.
to keep cleaning your room. Come in. You've been privileged at Yanshin's side for so long. You've forgotten the rules of Greenhill Court completely.
Just afraid I'll have nothing nice to say.
Then pick something nice to say.
I can't, especially not to you.
Is this a good attitude for a maid like you?
There are many types of maids. Some like to flatter people, to climb the social ladder. Some swallow the pain and only do what's necessary to stay alive. Then there are those who are full of hatred and who can't wait to kill their master.
Which type are you?
I'm the most dangerous type. I can kill you right away.
Then why didn't you poison my tea when you prepared it? You just saw that I drank it. Without hesitation. It would have been easier.
You and Ye, it's only been a few years, yet you've become so stupid. I'm no longer the Xing you used to know, but you completely let your guard down around me.
If you wanted to kill me so much, why did you still agree to come back here? You must be so worried that I'd kill you. Or maybe in your heart, you trusted me.
You know very well why I came. If you hadn't threatened me with the papers, you'd think I'd waste my time with you here?
Xing, if I were you, I wouldn't mess with my master.
My name's not Xing. It's Chu Qiao.
Here in Greenhill Court, your name is Xing.
Xing! 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 That hurt! That hurt! That hurt!
Come. Let's go outside. Let me see if your fighting skills have improved.
If you happen to die in the fight, blame your own incompetence. Don't go blaming me, all right?
Those are big words. Let's see if you're as good as you say.
Time to eat.
Sit down and join me.
That wasn't allowed before.
Really? Well, I make the rules here.
You used to be very picky, weren't you? How can you eat these simple dishes?
If you had to eat rotten horse meat for 3 days, you wouldn't be picky either.
Who would have thought?
I'm not picky. Yet I don't like it when others take my meat.
You asked me to sit down and share a meal with you. What makes you think this meat is yours?
I took it first.
Well, I didn't see that. You've already had rotten horse meat, right? Surely a little dirt won't bother you. All right, my lord. Your bed is prepared. You can go to sleep now.
Thousand Spirits powder. It's a concoction of a poison from the Persian snakes. It is believed that one drop can kill 1,000 people. It's the king of poisons. People from outside the border like to exaggerate things. Maybe it really can kill 1,000 people, but it's more than enough to kill one.
What are you trying to say?
That's a poison from the West regions. The Thousand Spirits powder. The Thousand Spirits powder.
There's only one left.
Shanmo, the antidote.
The antidote. Lord, there was only one pill left.
Lord, please help me. Help me. He will suffer for hours, and his liver will explode. He dies in pain. Lord, I'm begging you. Please kill me. Please kill me. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Please kill me.
Pills of revival are rare. I only had one.
They are rare. And my brother's life wasn't? Answer me. How much is a person's life worth to you?
Sheng, you shouldn't live for someone else. You should set yourself free.
You and I aren't on the same path. There's no need for more words. I did what I promised. When will you give me the papers?
Seven. Bring me the papers and prepare a carriage. Send Sheng home.
This is the release paper. Once you leave Green Hill Court, you won't belong here anymore.
I never belonged here anyway.
Back then, Lord Jia used the needle to fake your death. He rushed to save you, but was ambushed by assassins. And we got delayed. When we arrived, you were already gone.
It's late. Why aren't you asleep?
Well, the air is fresh after the rain. Did you get what you wanted?
Mm-hmm. He gave me my release papers.
Did he give you a hard time?
It's not like it was in the past. He can't push me around.
Chu, have some ginger water before bed. You were caught in the rain, and you might catch a cold. Chu, I can't protect you from these insults. I'm powerless at the moment. I'm sorry. I'll take you away from here soon. Then this will never happen again. I promise.
Yunshin, you don't need to apologize to me. We've been through so much already. Besides, we have more important things to do. Don't worry about me. Try not to think too much. Go get some sleep. I think that Wei Guang can't keep his anger much longer. He'll come for you very soon.
We can't hide from destiny. Wei Guang, that old fox, has been very patient. I thought he'd move sooner.
If we don't get rid of this tiger, there will be more problems.
The goods that you took from the tombs must have reached the palace by now.
They have. Now we'll see how the Emperor will react.
Your Highness, Mr. Wu wanted me to give you this. He said to open it if you want to destroy Wei Guang.
We still don't know who set the tombs on fire. And now the grave goods have already become popular at the antiques market. I've sent people to find out what goods were stolen, but the tombs were completely flooded. My dear Minister, you were in charge of the construction. Would you mind explaining to me how such a thing could have happened?
I will find the reason.
And how will you do that? You were completely in charge, from site selection to supervision. Those tombs were built by you. Now the Imperial tomb is broken everywhere. They're more fit for the Dragon Kings of the Four Seas. If it weren't for the fire at the Imperial tomb, I would still be in the dark. Do you really think of me as a stupid 3-year-old child? Huh?
Please don't be angry. The tombs are breaking down. As the head of their construction, the fault lies with me. I am growing old and less efficient. I may have failed to carry out my duties properly, but I never steal goods from the royal tombs. That simply is not true. The tombs were built 5 years ago. The Ministry of Rights chose the site, and I was tasked to manage it. Lord Liu led the construction, and Yuan Huai is in charge of security. Now the thieves entered and set the tombs on fire. It is hard to tell exactly everything that has transpired. Your Majesty, please let me investigate this matter. I will do everything to find the truth. I will give Your Majesty an answer for all these—
Enough! If you didn't have anything to do about this matter, then you should remain in the palace. I will personally send people to investigate.
Yes.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
The Imperial tombs were looted. I order you to investigate this matter. You can inquire any official anytime as needed. You're also allowed to deploy soldiers from the elite cavalry stables and from the city office. I give you 10 days to find out what happened. Also, on the missing goods list, there is a white jade vessel. It bothers me that it has not been found still. This vessel, according to the priests, can guard all sides and bring fortune to the country. While it rests on the tombs of the Feng Shui line, it's highly important. It must not be taken by anyone.
I will make a thorough investigation. Please trust me, Your Majesty.
After you came back from the border, did you meet Yan Shun in private?
Yes. We met once. Yan Shun is very different from 3 years ago. He looked more peaceful.
Peaceful? That's a strange word. Some things simply cannot be erased with time. As long as you understand what's important and take the right side. Your achievements will outshine those of your grandfather.
Yes.
You scared me! Yuan-san, what are you doing?
What were you thinking of just now? It must be something serious.
Do you think that Yangshin is going to meet danger?
What danger?
These days, I've been having nightmares. I see people assassinating him.
You're just worrying over nothing.
What do you mean it's nothing? The 3-year period is almost over. You know very well what happened 3 years ago. He has too many enemies. Those people, why won't they let him go back to Northern Yan safely?
Then what will you do? Father has already asked Yuan Ye to guard the Inca courtyard.
That's just a short-term solution. It won't work in the long run. I'm a princess of Wei. But I still can't offer him any kind of help at all.
Chun. So that's what's been bothering you? You can do nothing about it. You live in the palace. He's out of your reach.
But you see, last night, I thought hard about it. And finally, I came up with a plan.
What is it?
Take a guess.
I won't guess. If you don't tell me, then I'll just leave. All right. I really have no idea. Maybe you should tell me.
Yuan-san, say if Yanshun becomes father's son-in-law, do you think people would still dare to hurt him?
You didn't think of this last night. You've been thinking of it your whole life, haven't you? Huh?
But I'm being serious about this. Just think about it. It's the only option left. If we do this, then Yanshun will be safe.
Then I'd have to let you know. It'd be easier to climb the sky than to make him your husband. Father won't agree in the first place.
Do you have any better ideas? You don't, right? Then you should support me.
Chun, please don't tell Father about this plan. He might think that Yanshun seduced you. He'll make life even harder for him. Please, Chun!
Greetings, my dear mother.
Did you come here to bring me the painting of the cloud? The clouds drawn by the royal painters lack some spirit, don't they?
Mother, I forgot about the painting. I'll have Taiwei send it to you later. But I did prepare a little gift for you today. It's the nicest facial care mud in Chang'an. It's said to be made with secret ingredients. You can try it, Mother.
Put that away.
As you wish. I really hope that the most beautiful woman of the Wei clan will stay young and glamorous forever. Mother, why do you keep painting these past few days?
You're not a little girl anymore. The auspicious cloud paintings for your wedding must be perfect. I won't let others make them.
Mother, you've been painting for quite a while. Rest for a little bit. Please sit down, Mother. Your eyes will get tired. Besides, I'm not eager to get married.
The head eunuch said that the Crown Prince of Liang will come to Chang'an. Your father wants to make peace with him through marriage.
What?
You're the only unmarried princess. How can I not worry about you?
Marry the Crown Prince of Liang? But Mother, you don't want me to marry to that remote place, do you? I don't ever want to leave you.
Distance is not the problem. But the Crown Prince of Liang, he is a notorious womanizer. He has many women in his mansion before he's even married. And with your temper, would you want a husband who is like that?
Exactly, Mother. I do not want to have wealth or fame. I don't even want power. I want to be like Princess Mingchen of the former dynasty. She married an ordinary official. But they loved each other so much, and were never apart.
I'm happy that you think this way. I really am.
The fire in the Imperial tombs only revealed a piece of Wei's deeds. Wei Guang cheated the Emperor and took money from the people. That's an unshakable fact. If the Emperor investigates him, he won't live much longer.
I'm afraid the Emperor wants to use her hands to punish him.
We need to hit where it hurts. As long as we find strong evidence, he won't get away. The Emperor wants to strike a balance, but only under the condition that it doesn't threaten his power. This is a Sky Eye tally. It's linked to a pawn I placed by Wei Guang's side. Take it and use it. Use it well.
段见。
Be careful.
Yes.
My lord, our investigation shows that the tomb's walls were severely damaged. The southern wall has partly collapsed, blocking their drainage channels. The east and west tombs are completely submerged. The fire that day only damaged the outer buildings. The inside wasn't damaged and completely intact. However, the leakage is very serious. My lord, Lord Liu of the Ministry of Works have been removed from his position and several contractors have been jailed. They're kept in the city office, with Yu and Ye guarding them in person. But please, don't worry. They won't spill anything.
I suspect that Yan Shun is behind all of this. Send someone to the black market and trace the origins of the goods. If we can only find the tiniest of clues, we can send him to his death.
夜风吹乱月光，声如厨房，心有掩藏。谁人笑我悲怆，被命运折断了翅膀。 坠落深渊万丈，记忆被封藏。这风雪多嚣张，就算再被践踏，也不仰望。我会越挫越强，这呼吸是热，这心跳是光，一点一滴。